The Lord be with you.
I'd like a beer.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Hey, where's that beer? You're helping my friends.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night.
Aye, coming right up. Good day to you.
One bit. I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she...
It's definitely... What?
Von Bur... Sack. Calm down. Young Lord is imitating.
Why should...
Because...
Oh, that's... And that...
I'll come up with...
I will ask...
There's some...
I noticed that...
We can work... If...
Look,
I'm serious.
I can't...
It'll be done in a jiff.
That's not the point. People will... As if the...
Work, your lord. And it wouldn't...
Henry,
Would that be some...
not orator, laboratory, and bellat now. So if you find...
So...
But it turns... Pure... In short...
Are you really...
I see...
Well, I'm afraid...
Let them... It's not... And if I...
And what can I get for you? Greetings to you.
I talked to that woman.
I know it did...
The man...
It's... What?
Von Bur... Calm, young... Is...
What?
Because...
And...
I'll come up with...
I will...
There's...
I know...
We can...
Look,
I'm serious.
I can't...
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, as if the disgrace that they...
Work, your lordship, and it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be...
Not so fast. It's God's oratoris, the laboratoris, and bellatoris. Now, which am I? So if you find me...
So, which do I belong to?
But it turned out that you're
I'd rather forget about...
You're a pure blood. In short...
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Easy does it. Deep breath. We'll talk about it later.
Aye, coming right up. Greetings.
I talked to that woman from the...
I noticed it didn't look...
The main thing
It's definitely...
I did... What? Von Bur... Sack. Calm down. Young Lord is him.
What?
Because...
And
I'll come up with...
I will...
There's...
I noticed...
We can... If...
Look,
I'm serious.
I can't...
Come on.
Maybe not people, as if the
You know, sir, not everyone is... So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic...
Not so oratory, laboratory, and bell. Now, so if you...
We don't have swords.
So we're fucked and in short...
Aye, coming right up.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr, bitte.
One day, when their time comes, I'll take it.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I note it didn't look...
The main thing is...
Aye, coming right up. Ave Maria.
When I come,
I talked to that woman.
I note it did... The... It's... What?
Von Cam, young lord. It's him.
What?
Because...
And that...
I'll come up with...
I will...
There's...
I know...
We can...
Lo-
I'm serious.
I...
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now. People will... As if the...
You know, sir, not everyone is so used to...
Henry,
Would that be so...
not orator, labor... And now, so it...
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short...
Aye, coming right up.
Mind where you're going.
Good day to you.
I talked to that woman.
I know it did... The... It's... What?
Von Cam, young... It's...
What?
Because...
And that...
I'll come up...
I will...
There's...
I know...
We can work... I'm serious.
I...
It'll be done.
That's not people as if the...
You know, sir, so you...
Henry,
Would that be some...
not orator, labor... And now, so if...
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
I'll take her to the butcher. And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that... We could come... With a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
Butcher? Safe? What?
There'd have to be 2 of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
We're messengers from Ratai, here to deliver a letter to Lord von Burgov, in the name of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dworitz and Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Hear that, Crazel? A messenger, he says. Looks more like a scarecrow to me.
He's a lame liar, all right. But he knows how to spin a good yarn. You can't deny him that.
I'm not lying. We're messengers. But everything got out of hand somehow.
Well, whether you're lying or not, no one will believe a word you say in them rags. What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samine.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samine and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that, it's gonna be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Would it be possible to get to von Burgov, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. Play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right, all right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
All right. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomburg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards, when I'm swamped with work. If you're not talking shit and you can wield a hammer, we'll shake on it. And if you prove your worth, I'll even take you to that wedding.
Why would you work at a forge? Come and work for me at the mill. It's a cleaner job, and easier. And I can get you to that wedding, too.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him first.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me, that's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
About that job,
I look forward to seeing you at the Takov smithy.
so it's peaceful here. Is that all?
Aye. Except there's more trade right now because of the wedding.
But we'll be back to our old ways in a month from now. Thank God.
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
You've heard all you need to know, haven't you?
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. Out with the truth. You ain't no messengers.
We really are. We didn't look like this when we left Ratai. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
About that job,
I look forward to seeing you at...
What a couple, of course.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
One day, when their time comes, I'll take her to the butcher. The more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that...
the innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Taking the time again.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh,
Great. Get them out of here.
Don't shove.
I was wondering if you...
Aye. Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Again, that's what you said last week. And the one before that.
Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluid in balance.
You know what? I've had enough of your bollocks. Sit down and shut your mouth. boot to boot? You should be careful you don't get a beating first.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon. Someone should really do something about that. What are friends for if not to help us? Right, that's the deal. Go ahead and tell Gramps and Vasher too.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
You say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough! Cut it out, both of you!
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Now you're gonna get it!
Stop beating
Hey! Get him!
That hit home.
Nice hit!
Oh, your... Why'd you do it? Slice him up!
Now we'll have you, you scum! You're no match for us, fucker!
Take that! Slice him up! I'm wounded! Yeah, don't spare him!
Show what you're made of! Fuck you!
Hey! Slice him up!
Fucking die already!
Show your stuff!
Slice him up!
You know what, for a fucking...
Here's nice strike! Yeah! Don't spare him!
This is unbelievable!
And us! Punch on! Nice strike!
You know, you're one ugly bugger!
Hey! Get him!
That madman!
Now you'll die!
Do it!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Let him have it!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
The Lord be with you.
A large beer for me. What do you mean?
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip. Don't expect no more from me.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my
God
father's
grant you
street
health.
mass.
Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas's Day, and they don't collect tithes before then.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year. So have you got any ideas?
An ale, as usual.
I need to plow too, you know. What if you lend me the work on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you? Except I don't have a bullet,
certainly
and
did
you
not.
won't lend me yours on
Yes,
any
you
other
did.
day.
I never...
Priest first. If he says it's all right,
Don't ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
Don't say another word. Those village yokels aren't worth it.
Henry, stop lecturing me like I'm some little brat and get on with your work.
Now to fetch another.
You're a right lord of the Sax.
I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men.
How's it going? My wife and I are
doesn't
pickling
anyone
cabbage.
believe us?
Loads of it. That's what you said last.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns off the black eye. Did you hear what happened?
Big weep. What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? Or what the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows.
Where else would...
Somewhere.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
You're the fool here.
You're gonna start as well?
Pack it in, Henry.
I don't
Believe what you... And in fact...
You want to... I'll give you... If you can... You'll... You're start...
No.
Oh.
There's no point in...
I do...
Get ready to...
Oh.
Use.
Also...
And what the Lord be with you.
What? Who?
Greetings to you.
Likewise.
I haven't seen...
We're messengers.
Hear that?
I'm not...
Well, we'll just...
Henry of Skalitz.
So,
I heard...
That's
everyone... Because of trying to...
All I...
So even... I don't... So the... And
Could so...
what are you... Semi...
So...
The best...
Is it?
I haven't been...
What's... You've got...
That's a...
That's... Just... That's just...
When it's...
Yeah.
If you could...
I'm looking for...
And what? Bugger, if you're not... And if you...
Why? And I...
Leave it out.
My own...
Bugger, whenever you're...
So it's Pete.
Aye.
But...
I'd like you... About that... I've got...
Wait, out with it.
We set up... It was only... We lost.
Can't say, but it's true.
Aye.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Would you help me?
What?
I know how to get to the wedding. I spoke to the blacksmith and the miller. They're both invited and can wangle a way in for the two of us. That is, if we work for them.
Henry, I reckon they said something a bit different. They can get you into the wedding if you work for them. Am I right?
Well... Yeah.
Lucky for us, you have the strength of two men.
I'm on it.
You're a right lord of the Sax.
There'd be two of us. I couldn't manage to do that.
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage.
Why the long face?
Oh, I bought all day.
You're gonna lose...
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No.
So, I went to see my brother. We talked about the inheritance. Hi. But he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. He's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once
Going
old
down
folks
nicely,
start
is
getting
it?
soft in the
Good
head,
day.
Good day.
bad news.
Cheers.
Exactly.
Aye.
Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young. Go through that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm sorry.
A large beer for me. bones up. A tankard of ale, thanks.
Right. Listen to this. Ei incumbit probatio, qui dicit...
Now ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
Now to fetch another.
You're a right lord of the Sacs.
My friends. I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Oi, true enough. I need to pay the price.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to it?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Greetings to you.
What?
Who? One beer.
Greetings to you.
Like what? I have.
We're messing.
Here.
I'm not.
Well, what do they?
Henry of Scott.
So,
I heard.
everyone.
And
Because
of course,
trying to say.
all I
So even look. I don't know. So the end.
Could
Someone. What are you? Said
so.
the best.
Aye, is he?
I haven't.
What's that? You've got good.
That's enough. Actually,
That's just a cut. That's just.
when it's aye,
If you.
So it's.
Aye.
but
I'm looking for.
And what? Bugger me. And mine. If you're not. And if you.
what? And I,
Give it out.
My own power was a black.
Bugger. Whenever you're.
About that,
I look forward.
I'd like you.
Wait. Out with it.
We set up camp. It was only we lost.
Can't say. But it's. Farewell.
farewell.
Cheers!
Drink to that.
Good day. I know how to get to the. I spoke. That is.
Henry, they can get
Well,
lucky.
I'm on it.
You'll be finished.
What do you mean? One beer, please.
One day, we were in their time.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and
We could come up with a plan to take her away.
You hear what happened at the big wheel?
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
So, I went to see my brother. But he drools all over himself. He gets the feeling that his time's nearly...
It's just a couple of sacks. Get cracking.
Nearly all the time. He's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Once old folks start getting soft in the head, bad news.
Exactly.
I'll be happy to help you, friend. Why the long face?
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you
Listen to
out?
this.
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Qui
Oh,
dicit
please.
non qui.
Always asking me if you're looking for...
Ignore those people.
Never good enough.
We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
But the answer's obvious.
Now to fetch another.
You'll be finished in a jiffy.
Keep an eye on...
You ain't got no
even have
proof to
someone
back
to
up what
carry
you're
on.
saying.
What a day.
You want proof?
Aye.
Right. Listen to this. Ei incumbit probatio, qui dicit non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. No.
What's the hold-up?
What did you say?
It was
What do you mean?
everyone.
Where else?
Somewhere.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm
Pack it in, Henry.
I don't
Believe what. And in fact, I.
You're starting.
No.
Oh.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own biz. Take your.
I give you a chance.
Get ready to pick. Oh.
You.
What a man! That fella, he's the one.
Hey!
How you doing?
Ah, you fucked up.
Let him out!
You're no match for us, fucker!
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard!
Nice hit!
Beating him.
Go fuck
I'll be done
yourself!
with you in a flash! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Now we'll have you, you scum.
I'll hack your ass off!
Slice him up.
You're dead, you bastard! Dead!
You won't get...
Leave him alone!
Hey! Now you fucked up! Hey! Scheiße!
Spare him!
Why'd he do it?
I'll rip your ass open!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Slice him up! Quiet! I don't know!
Operanta miscare!
Hey! Get him!
Slice him up!
Nice hit!
Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard! That won't work on me. Scheiße! You won't get me! Slice him up! Don't kill him! This one's mine!
This'll be
No
quick.
match for us, fucker! Ain't had enough yet! No.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that nest.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
What's the motto?
Hey! Open Mobo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you. You're stuck.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Hey, over here. Henry?